Good morning. My name is Roddis. I'm the chaplain here at Martlets Hospice in Brighton and Hove. And it's been some time since I've done a blog. I can tell because I think, again, this is about the 13th time that I've recorded this. You'll also notice that I'm wearing a face mask. This is something that many of us have to do nowadays, and it can feel very odd. But the need is to keep other people safe and to keep ourselves safe. So hopefully this is something that is temporary. But in recognizing that we may have these masks on all of us, even when we go out shopping, what I notice is that we communicate so much with our faces. We do so with our hands and with the other gestures of our bodies. We can read so much often in a person's face, not only in the words that they speak, what the sounds like, but equally in the expressions around our eyes, the facial features of our mouths and smiling or showing sadness, the wrinkles. All of these things create a picture that communicates to another person who we are and what we may be going through. But equally, what I notice is that the masks sometimes not only can act as a barrier to understanding and communicating myself, but to understanding what's going on with the other person. So it's important that we try to find ways to overcome this. This morning, I'd like to read a small portion from the Tibetan tradition of a book by Sogyal Rinpoche called Glimpse After Glimpse. The book is set out in a calendar format so that every day has a date of the calendar on it and a short reading. So today's reading actually comes from Monday, August the 17th. It starts, bereavement can force you to look at your life directly, compelling you to find a purpose in it where there may not have been one before. When suddenly you find yourself alone after the death of someone you love, it can feel as if you have been given a new life and being asked, what will you do with this life? And why do you wish to continue living? He continues, my heartfelt advice to those in the depths of grief and despair after losing someone they dearly loved is to pray for help and strength and grace. Pray that you will survive and discover the richest possible meaning to the new life you now find yourself in. Be vulnerable and receptive. Be courageous and patient. Above all, look into your life to find ways of sharing your love more deeply with others now. I would argue that we can all make use of these words in all circumstances. And so I encourage you today to take something away from some of his words and apply it to your life in being able to express your love more fully. And from that, naturally, comes a deep healing. I wish you well.